Live. So I don't have a lot of time today. I have to go somewhere, but I thought I would pop on and just say hi and see how you guys were doing. I'll explain the title of this video in a bit, but I did want to just do like a Q&A, and I have opened up the chat to subscribers, so it's not just members only for this one. So Alina and I were talking about how let me just make sure that I'm good. I'm live. My hair looks good. Okay. Let me know that you guys can hear me and see me. Okay. So Alina and I were talking about how, regardless of their actual like biological age, some people always look and feel younger and act younger, and they just have this like very vibrant, radiant energy. And other people, regardless of age, seem heavy, old, like they just have like this old, stagnant energy. And we were talking about inner work and how our inner work literally makes us look and feel younger. And I've actually seen this in myself, and I've actually also seen this in my students. Like you guys know, I do Zoom class, like Zoom lives for a lot of my courses. And what would happen is that I would be working with a private client, and then I'm seeing her on Zoom all the time, and then let's say there's like a 3 month break, and then I see her on Zoom again, and I wouldn't be able to recognize her. It was almost like, it was her younger, like, sister, or her daughter even sometimes. And so I think it comes down to like almost like taking off baggage as we do our inner work. We're taking out layers of heavy things that we've been carrying on our back. And so Alina thought of this title. She said, it's like you slay while they decay, because when you are stagnant, remember that stagnant water, like think of stagnant water. Flowing water is healthy, right? Like any movement in water, we think of rivers and lakes and oceans. But if water is stagnant, it's just like sitting in a puddle. It breeds bacteria. It becomes stagnant, it becomes old, it's dirty water. Well, we're 60-70% water. So if we're not moving energy, if we're not doing our inner work, if we're not moving physically, then we start decaying, we become stagnant. So I really loved this title, and I always like to honor my children's like entrepreneurial side. So when she thought of this title, I was like, I'm gonna actually use that, and I'm gonna tell them that you thought of this. So that's what we have going on. Before I take Q&A from you guys, I first of all just want to say hi. I get to be with you again. I missed you guys so much. uh, I'm excited to be back live. This week is going to be a little busy as we have the in-person intensive Rich in Romance, but after it's done, I promise to be live, like, in full swing. I missed you guys so much. So right now we are, as you know, enrolling for Feminine, Sacred, and Savage, which is happening in Orange County, LA area, California. And we have half the seats have sold already. This is going to be a bigger intensive. And the pre-launch price, the early bird price had ended, was about to end in 20 minutes as I was coming in live, but I extended it by 6 hours because some of you guys don't even know this is happening because I never got a chance to show up live and tell you. So I extended it by 6 hours. If you're on my email list, then you already know I've been emailing you guys about this event. This is Sheena's birthday intensive, which I hold in Hawaii usually, but I have decided to move this event to LA area. So let's see what you guys, I missed you guys. Yes, missed you so much. Yay. Thank you, Haney, for dropping that in the chat for us. Q&A, questions coming up. Anything's welcome today. Usually I have a topic, but I'm open to whatever you guys want to ask. I only have about 40 minutes. I have a event I have to go to. So if we'll just do 40 minutes fire rapid round, whatever is coming up. Thank you, Classy Disney Mom. I appreciate you. Hi, Amethyst from Texas. Hi, Miss Kitten. Hello, everyone. Hi from South Africa. Yes, I'm doing much better. I have the most amazing aftercare team. Just talked about you to my friends and now you're live. I love that. In my culture, they believe that if you're talking about someone and they either show up or they call you, that means they have a long life. So that's so nice. Oh, outfit of the day, someone's asking. I'm wearing a jumpsuit. I'm still in my post surgical situation. So I had to wear something that would not only fit because I'm like, I've got all this extra like padding and stuff on me, but I had to wear something that could hide the contraption because I'm not ready to like share with everyone that I had this surgery. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but I look a lot larger than I am, obviously, because I have like the post-surgical situation going on. But this is what I'm wearing. This is my attempt at hiding anything suspicious. So this is my outfit. I don't have my shoes on or my bag. I'm gonna take my electric blue Birkin with this, and then I'm going to wear my clear nude Christian Louboutins. I'll take a picture. I'll have Ayan take a picture of me and post it in on Instagram and also in his store, which is linked in the description box, where he links all my things that I'm wearing. Thank you, Denisha. I appreciate the sticker. It's just so nice to be with you guys. I missed you guys so much. Yes, thank you, Adina. Yes, I'm day 12, 13. I'm day 13 today, post operation. But yeah, I missed you guys. What would be your first step towards getting out of a toxic relationship if you were a stay-at-home mom with an attached 2-year-old? The first thing I would do is start securing my resources. So resources come in all shapes and sizes. So resources might be, having one or two family members or friends as allies. Like, you know that they're the people you're going to call when you're ready to get out, like leave the house or whatever, and you're gonna end up like they're gonna help hide you. They're gonna, be able to give you a safe place, like your resources. And when I say resources, I want you to think support system, right? People that you can call when you're down, people who will open up their home to you, people that can guide you through the process. Money, right? Like, are you stashing money? Do you have money saved up? If there's a reason for law enforcement to be involved, how are you going to do that? What's the exit plan? Like, what's the escape route? Like, that's the stuff that I would pay attention to. Obviously, I am a life coach, so I work with elite women that are looking to uh take it to the next level. I don't typically work with people in like abusive relationships. That's not my area of expertise, but I'm just telling you, basic kind of stuff. So I would also search out YouTube channels or podcasts or things that actually specifically help guide these type of situations. I don't have a lot of experience working in that realm because obviously I'm a life coach, not like an expert in this. So use what I'm saying as just a reference point, but I would get your resources together. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate that. Okay, let me take some questions. I have a question about coming from a very dysfunctional home and learning how to be a healthy, functional woman. That's like literally everyone these days, right? Like that's everyone's story. What would you recommend for a woman who doesn't have a mom or a dad? I would recommend a lot of inner work. Honestly, I could answer like 99.9% of the questions you guys answering. Asking with saying inner work. That's why I am such a big promoter of inner work because I have literally seen it all. I've come from a very dysfunctional background. You guys know like 50% of it. Some of the stuff, like I can't even say from my mouth that I went through in my childhood. Like I'm not even ready to actually speak those words out, right? So, yes, a lot of us go through dysfunction, but it's the inner work that actually helped heal me, right? That's how, like, in both sides of my family, I have the best marriage. the most successful career. I'm the happiest. I look the best because of inner work, because I never gave up on myself. I never stopped investing in myself. I never worried about where I came from. My focus was always, where the hell am I going? Thank you for the LTK store, babe. Thank you, Haney. Do you have a tip for connecting with God moment to moment? I think just having an ongoing relationship, I talk to God all the time. I consult God all the time. So I would say make it a relationship. I think a lot of us only talk to God when something is really bad or something is really good, and never like in a relationship sort of way. I do it all the time. So that's something that is the most important thing to me. I talk to God every single day. Yes, that would be really helpful. Someone said, I saw your video about the 7 types of inner work that helped you the most. Yes. My baby girl turned 6 months today. Wouldn't even have her if it weren't for your healing work. Oh my God, Zora. Congratulations on that gorgeous baby girl. Yay, guys, I would love to have you for Feminine Savage and Sacred. This is my mom's birthday intensive that I host yearly. The last 2 times we did it in Hawaii. This time I'm doing it in Orange County area, like LA, California. So I'm super excited about that. Let me see. I mean, how do I quantum leap my finances? I have a 9 to 5, but I really want to take it to the next level. I would highly, highly, highly recommend the Millionaire's Play Shop for that. The Millionaire's Play Shop is life-changing for not only rewiring your belief systems and being in a completely different paradigm with money, but it also gives you like very practical things as well that you can do. So I would recommend Millionaires. I notice I look younger and healthier since I started my inner work journey. Thank you, Mina. Absolutely. And you're only going to get better and better. You're only going to get younger and more vibrant. Your energy will never feel, you know, those people, their energy just feels old regardless of their age. They've become stagnant. Yeah. Mina, your work has been life-changing for me. I'm currently feeling very heavy and unmotivated. Would you suggest sitting with emotion to process or being active or both? I would suggest tapping in and asking what would feel the best right now. Sometimes feeling with your emotion will feel the best. Do that. Sometimes getting your body moving and being active and like taking action will feel the best. Do that. Like I don't believe in like hardcore rules. I believe in what feels good right now. Like, what is God leading me towards doing? I have gum in my mouth and it's driving me crazy. I just want to like get rid of it. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Um, if you get a service done by a negative person, how do you protect, cleanse our energy from that? Watch my spiritual hygiene video on YouTube. I gave you guys like a whole blueprint of that. Hi, Mina. I got married in December. Congratulations. What is your best advice for the first year of marriage? So I talked about that in my book, Lady Balls, which if you guys don't have, like you need to grab this book. It is literally the entire blueprint and the textbook for my channel. So I talked about that the first year of life needs to be, first year of marriage needs to be about like expanding your container and learning about each other's like triggers and inner work. So the first couple of years need to be focused on your inner work if you want your honeymoon forever marriage. If you want to feel like you're in romantic bliss for the rest of your union, spend the first couple of years doing your inner work. Oh my God, I was talking to this woman here in Houston, like local. She was telling me that there's like, oh God, I wish I could remember the name. So she was divorced twice, this lady, and she got remarried 4 years ago, and she's an older lady. And she said that she went to this center where they had like a marriage boot camp. And because she realized that she had done all this inner work, but her partner, who she was about to marry at that time, had done like no inner work. And so she went to this marriage boot camp thing with him. And I know they're Christian, so maybe it was like religious based. But anyways, I told her I'm so happy that more couples are realizing that they need to start their union with inner work. And she said it was a game changer because it made her husband realize that she's not responsible for his happiness. Like he needs to bring something to the table. He needs to bring his inner work and his consciousness to the table in this marriage. So I love that. I love hearing that couples are actually doing their inner work together. By the way, my husband and I have a course together for couples to do. It's called the $1,000,000 Man. And it's taught by me and my husband Irfan. And it will give you guys the tools that you can use to do inner work together in your union. So we highly recommend that course if you are new to marriage or just engaged. Yes, I missed you too. You become more and more beautiful every day. I really love and appreciate your help for us. Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. Oh my God, you're coming to the intensive, Paula. Oh, I'm so glad it all worked out. And it's on your birthday. Of course it is. You and my mom share the same birthday sign. Amazing. Can't wait to see you. Dear Mina, how much inner work do you recommend to do per day? Do you think that there is a such thing as too much inner work and getting obsessive? I do as much as feels good to me. I would say when it stops feeling good and I'm still doing it, that to me is obsessive. That to me is crazy. I don't do anything beyond its welcome state. I don't overstay my welcome with anything. So I don't do like I'm very careful with that because I don't want to lose God from my life and we stop listening and hearing God when we're in a state of fight or flight or disease or unease. So I try to keep myself in a high vibe state. So I do as much inner work as feels good to me on that day. And then I also trust that even when I'm not doing inner work, I'm still doing inner work because I've done so much that it's always functioning behind the scenes. Most of our problems can be solved by through doing inner work, and the Basic Babe bundle is such a good place to start. You got some of you guys are asking like really, I think level like Basic Babe level questions, and I say this with love, but the Basic Babe bundle will get you out of that state and get you moving on to Self-Aware Barbie. Mina, this past week, I feel as if something is stuck in my throat, although it's just a feeling. Could this be something I need to release or work through? Yes, definitely release that. And what I would do is sit with it and put your energy towards it. Sometimes screaming, shouting, singing can help kind of unlock that. But what you want to do is give it attention and let it know that you are seeing it. There is the process of doing that in the Basic Babe bundle. I teach you guys how to do that. So if you have the Basic Babe bundle, go and rewatch some of those sessions and sit with it and release it. I'm so glad that it's wanting to be released. This is good. You look stunning, Mina. Thank you, Faye. Tips on how to call in money for a course. So how I call in money for anything and everything in my life is I decide. So I will say to God, God, thank you for giving me this desire. And obviously you've given me this desire, so the funds are there. So I have decided that I get to have this no matter what. I have decided that I get to have this. Please send the money. And then I'll start getting like ideas pop up in my mind. Ooh, I could do that. I could do that. Sometimes I realize the money was there, but like my container wasn't there. Like I've also had that happen where like the money was there, but my container to spend that money wasn't there. So when I have that conversation, the resources align. Yep, it's in the bundle. Oh, thank you, Haney. Haney always knows what's in my courses better than I do. Like, I have forgotten. I've got too many courses. I forget what's in what, but not this girl. You can start with either my book. I've got lots of practices in there, or you can start with the Basic Babe bundle. The Basic Babe bundle is a game changer for sure. So grateful I found you. Yay! Happy to hear that, Lucky. How do I break a vow I made in a past life with being a mother? So, I would start with my chords and contracts course. I talk about breaking agreements, vows, like that course is a game changer for past life stuff. If you cannot afford that at this time, then get my Contained in Love journal. Let me see if I have one here to show you guys. Yes, I do. Oops. Get this journal. I've got some invocations in there as well. I got resources. I have so many freaking resources for you guys. I can't even believe it. Jeez. Oh my goodness. I've got like an answer to like all of your problems because like you guys know this. I hate repeating stuff over and over again because there's thousands of you and like one of me. And so I put stuff where you can find it. I've got books, I've got journals, I've got over 83 courses and I haven't stopped teaching yet. So I've got you covered. I had that happen to me. I have the funds, but I wouldn't allow myself to use them. But what am I saving it for if I don't use it to invest in myself? Yeah, Paula, you're not gonna believe this. I'm embarrassed to say I still discover areas like that where I like desire something and then I'm like, no. And then like obviously I have the money for it, but it's like I didn't have the container for it. I was like waiting for some imaginary thing. And then I'm like, I freaking give myself permission. So this is definitely a work in progress. I actually discovered something like this 3 times already in 2024 where I wasn't giving myself the damn permission. I'm like, what am I doing? Just say yes, do it. What we did, what my team and I did is we took like our best in our work prompts, invocations, like even like the entire journal, entire workbook from the personal power activation course. Out of all my courses, the workbook for the personal power activation course was my favorite. I'll be honest with you. I love that workbook the most out of all my courses. And not all of my courses have workbooks, but I just love it. So I told my team, let's just give it away in this journal. So we put it in here because I just love it that much. And so if you cannot afford my courses, get my books and my journals and get the inner work started, and that will help manifest the money for the courses. It'll help align your energetic resources, and then the physical resources will show up. Start somewhere, move, do something. The Audible version of both of my books are already out. They have been out. You can get them on Audible or through Amazon link to Audible. I don't know. You would have to check if it's available in India. Check if you're able to order it. It should be available everywhere now, but just check through. Do you have any tips for quickly getting out of scarcity mode when you're find yourself slipping back? How do you reset quickly? I just apologized to God that I was treating him like a peasant. So this is what I do. I say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe that I had a moment where I literally was thinking that you're a peasant. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I know that you're infinite. I know you have an infinite amount of blessings and resources and that you will never run out. I am so sorry. I apologize. I will never, 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 never do that again." That's what I say. Because when you go into scarcity, you're calling God a peasant. That's what you're doing. And I do not want to do that. That is a sin in my book. How do you recommend normalizing of the amazing things manifested? So I have shared many ways to do this in my courses over the years. Currently, at the level that I'm at, now I will say not everyone can do this, and I couldn't do this for many things before. At the level that I'm at now, I just move on to the next thing. I appreciate it, I enjoy it, and I treat it like no big deal, and then I just move on to the next thing, and that normalizes it. If I find that if I linger there too long with the thing, then I'm like almost putting it on a pedestal. Like that thing is separate from me. But I'm like, no, yeah, I get to have this, and this gets to be the new normal. This gets to be no big deal, and I'm freaking moving on. Like that's what I do now. Thank you, Zainab. I appreciate that. She said, Mina, I have no questions, but thank you for your contributions to the collective of lives you are changing. Thank you, babe. I love you. Can a potential husband be vetted if you are a woman, don't have a father or men in your life? Yes. I gave you a whole like hour and a half training on this. It's in the members only area, so I would watch that. Members only here on YouTube. I believe we also put it in the Modern Dating for Queens course, if I'm not mistaken. Mina, best tips for new moms. Yes, enjoy every freaking second of it. Like, smell your baby, be with your baby, cuddle your baby. They're just so cute. And they grow up so fast. And just like lavish in it. Enjoy it. Stay away from miserable moms, moms that try to make it look too hard. It's like a weird Western code to make motherhood miserable. Stay away from those channels, stay away from those TikToks, stay away from those people. Just be in your baby bliss. Enjoy it. It is a big lie that motherhood is supposed to be miserable. Girl, just thank you because every time I think of a question, I can already hear you say, go back to the basics. All the answers are already inside of us. We just have to listen. Exactly. Exactly. And I have to remind myself too. I was just having a call with my mentor and I was telling him, I said that because he was celebrating me and he was saying that I love how quickly you are able to surrender to God for everything. You just like it's like your default. You just surrender to God. And I was like, thank you for acknowledging that. And I also want to mention that I have a shadow side. When I am forgetting to surrender to God, how it shows up, the shadow side of that, is I'll start asking other people for what I'm supposed to be doing. And I have trained my family members and my team to be like, drop in, just drop in because God will give me the best answer anyways. And of course, my family and friends are happy to give me suggestions, but those suggestions aren't really helpful unless they're aligned with what God wants me to do. So I've trained people in my life that if you see me asking a whole bunch of people for advice, knock me to my senses and remind me to consult God. I was the queen of that. People would confuse the hell out of me. I also had people in my life at that stage that didn't have good intentions for me, and I don't even want to go back to that, but yeah, not good. Not good. How do you deal with someone who intentionally goes out of their way to try to hurt or harm you? I actually just cut them out. I would get a restraining order if I need to. I would call the cops. I would get a bodyguard. I don't have there's no part of me that like enjoys that kind of suffering. So I'm very quick to be like, nope, not doing that. I'm here to be of service. God's using me. I don't have time for this bullshit. And so I just go in the other direction. Yes, Kabibi said people don't know what they're doing with their own lives. Just ask God. Seriously. Seriously. And even if they mean well, they don't know what God has planned for you. So they're going to give you the answers from the level that they're at, right? They don't understand your code. They don't understand what you're here to do. So, ladies, half of the seats for Feminine, Sacred, and Savage are Orange County intensive that I'm co-teaching with my mom, Sheena. I'm channeling Sheena for this event, and it's going to be pretty savage. I'm linking it again in the description. If you need to be there, I did just extend the early bird price by 6 hours because I didn't get a chance to show up here and tell you guys about it. Also, I have to leave in like 20 minutes, so I'm going to keep time. What are your thoughts on a man having several female friends and no male friends? Is that a red flag? My husband thinks it is. Irfan says that, um, first of all, let me just tell you what I think. Men need to have alpha male friends. If they do not, they are not held accountable. That's just how our evolutionary history is. Uh, Regarding opposite sex friends, so before I got married to Irfan, I had a lot of male friends and I had a lot of female friends. I have always resonated with both. I didn't have a problem. However, when I got married to Irfan, his belief was that having friends, opposite gender friends, when you are married is it's like playing with fire. He did not like it. He never told me to stop having my male friends, but I appreciated that that's what he thought. And over the years, especially because I had moved, those friendships kind of fell away. I do have male friends now, but they're all gay, and I don't have like straight male friends anymore. And he has just never had any female friends. He doesn't think that's a good idea. So I respect my husband's wishes around that. Obviously, I have people that I have to work with, like colleagues and things, but I wouldn't call them necessarily friends. My LD boyfriend, what does LD mean? LD? Can someone please? Sorry, you guys have to remember, I'm 43. Like, I have to ask my kids for most modern day phrases, and they're like, Mom, you didn't know what that means. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I don't. Oh, long distance. Oh my goodness. Okay, hilarious. I'm so sorry. Okay, my long distance boyfriend. What's boyfriend? What the fuck does that mean? My long distance boyfriend told me we could get engaged now, but that he is now not ready for marriage. It hurts to leave because I'm turning 30 and feeling like the clock is running. Modern dating for queens. Why in the fuck do you have a boyfriend? What the hell is even that? What is that? What is that? Okay? I don't know what that is. That has no evolutionary history. It has no religious history. It doesn't mean anything spiritually. It doesn't mean anything legally. I don't understand why a woman who's about to turn 30 would hinge her bets on a long distance boyfriend. What? Girl, what are you doing? Okay, you need like lady balls in your life today, and you need to get my modern dating for queens course. You need some sense knocked into you. You need to take control of your life. I love the personal power course. It has so many insights and the bonuses. Yay! I'm glad it has a lot of bonuses. I love that you enjoy that. What tips how to surrender to God? So, surrender is always a decision. The how to will be decide to surrender. Yeah, take boyfriend out of your vocabulary and you'll be good to go. Hi, Mina. I always said I don't want children because everyone makes it seem like it will hold you back and make you miserable. How do I get past those beliefs? In our work, I find that people who don't have children are really held back in life. This is actually what I've seen. You guys know I have access to thousands and thousands of people's inner thoughts because I'm a life coach. People volunteer that information to me, right? I have access to people's deepest, darkest secrets, their deepest, darkest limiting beliefs, the ins and outs of their life beyond what they're just showing on their socials. Okay. I have had clients show up and tell me that their marriage is failing and all this stuff, and that same day post on their socials that they're having all this blissful time with their partner. So I have seen it all. And let me tell you, having kids makes you more efficient, it makes you happier, it makes you more resourceful, it aids in your spiritual growth, it brings you closer to God. It gives you something to live for. It gives you a legacy. Like I don't understand why so much DNA currently is committing DNA suicide. I think that there is some kind of a weird thing going on where a lot of people's DNA is like being taught to basically die because your children carry on your genome into the future. But I guess that's what a lot of people are deciding. Oh, happy Chinese New Year, Amanda. Thank you, babe. I have not watched Downtown Abbey yet. That word is what you teach. That world is what you teach. Oh my God, really? Okay. I think you guys told me to watch this before. I will watch it. I will watch it. Kiki, I have a video on advice for women in their 30s. Watch that one. I also have one in their 40s. I would say get going. Get the rotational dating course. Like get going. Don't wait. Let me see the time. Oh, congratulations, KB. Congratulations on the pregnancy. I get so many women sending me pictures of their bums, of their ultrasounds, of their babies saying, I thought I never wanted kids until I found you and realized that having kids can be fun. I think there's some weirdness going on right now on social media and in real life. I've seen so many women that make motherhood seem like the biggest misery on the planet. What is the maximum time you should give a man before engagement and marriage? I think that's a weird question to ask because if you're rotational dating, you don't have to ask that question because someone will just propose. You're not giving any man time. You're rotational dating. So I think that question would not exist in your consciousness unless you had a boyfriend. So do you have a boyfriend? Don't have a boyfriend, rotational date, and then you don't have to ask questions like that. Your thoughts about divorcing my Indian hubby, whose parents live with us, dependent and no intimacy in years due to his health issues. He's also 50-50 and been married 8 years, have a newborn in our 30s. Okay, what do you want to do? I don't know your whole situation, and someone should not be telling you to leave your marriage based on one like little comment, right? So either get on a coaching call with me or drop in and ask yourself, what do you desire out of your life? Have you just surrendered to this is what's available to me? Or have you created a love list with something more, right? If something more is available, then I would personally see if you can manifest it through this person. I always have a timeline. I even when I was like in any time I need to get out of something or go towards something, I always give it a time. I'm like, okay, creating my love list for this thing. This is what I'm manifesting. I'm doing my inner work. And I give this thing 3 months or 6 months. If it doesn't transform in this time, then that means this isn't the way God is going to source it for me. And then I'll move towards something different. So give yourself a new inner work like platform. So I would say like create a new love list, create new core beliefs. Like if you have the basic babe uh, course, you can use this 6-step process. I've also given it in my Lady Balls book. So do your part and then start thinking of a strategy. Because you have a newborn, start getting your resources together. Who's going to help you with the baby if you have to go back to work? Like start thinking of the things that you have to do. Get those things in order. Don't make rash decisions. Well, you can make quick decisions, but don't take rash and actions unless things are aligned, especially when you're working with a newborn. My current mentor is Christopher Jacobs. You guys met him at my Incarnate Intensives. You'll meet him again at Rich and Romance, and you'll meet him at my Savage and Sacred Intensive in Orange County. He goes by Chris, but his full name is Christopher Jacobs. He is awesome, awesome, fabulous. Can you talk more about rotational dating? Um, I don't have time to get into it now. I have to leave in a few minutes. It's in my book. I have lots of videos about it, and I have a whole course on it called Modern Dating for Queens. Taylor and Travis story. I don't know much about them, Diane. However, I don't know if this is true, but I went on Facebook the other day and something was recommended in my feed. I don't really follow a lot of celebrities, but it was recommended saying that Taylor Swift just bought Travis a car, and I almost spit my tea back out. Why the hell are women buying men cars? Like, I think she wants him to do that to her. And so she is such a pick me with men. She is such a pick me. Like, I just can't with her. I can't with these successful, gorgeous women like treating men like women. I can't. You're so welcome, Anna. Yay. Like, I'm sure she has great music. I'm not into music, so I wouldn't know. I'm sure she's fabulous. I just don't like it when successful, gorgeous women act like that around men. They put men on a damn pedestal. I don't even know if that's true, but if she bought a guy a car, like, what in the world is this woman thinking? Yeah, oh my God, no. I see that too, buying men flowers, jewelry. Ugh, no. I went to a jewelry store yesterday. I was looking for this particular chain, and then I was driving back from somewhere, and I find that my favorite jewelry store is going out of business. I'm like, what? So I stop in there mainly just to say hi, and they're closing down. They're retiring. They're an older couple, but was picking up this chain, and while I was trying on chains, so many women came in looking for a Valentine's Day present for their man, like buying expensive jewelry, like I can't. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi from Switzerland. Yeah, oh my God, yes, they're retiring their partners. All the things that women want men to do for them, they start doing for men. Men are not the same as women, they're men. Like, stop it. So annoying. You know what to do when you're not getting any proposals, Rich does at all. I have a whole video on this in the membership area. I would love look at your looks and level up your looks. Work with your looks first. How do you look? Men are very visual. They're evolved to get very important information about your DNA from your looks. Now we have so many things that you can upgrade your DNA, or at least what you're telling, what story is being told about your DNA by investing in yourself. So level up your looks. If you're not getting any proposals or attention from men, level up your looks. Smell good, look good. I just got my provider husband candy for Valentine's Day. He's taking me to Paris. Girl, yes, that's the way to do it. I love you. Yes. My husband says that what I buy for myself is my present to him because when I look good and feel good and I'm happy, that's his present. So for Valentine's Day, in addition to what he's getting you, get yourself something nice. I may not be out of my situation yet, but you've saved me from continuing that lifestyle. You get to win. This was something that Sheena taught me. She wanted every woman to win. She actually wanted every man to win too. She wanted people to be well, to live well. And so you get to win at every cost, at any cost. You get to win. Don't put yourself in situations where you're in the one down position where you feel like you're not winning. Yeah. How did you get Irfan to do the inner work as a man? So I did so much inner work myself that there was this huge like distance between us energetically. And I think he started getting nervous that I was gonna outgrow him and leave. So when you keep getting when you're doing your inner work and you keep growing and you look better and you're doing better and you're not triggered anymore and you can't be controlled and you're creating these new realities, that is a great motivation for men. So he started doing his inner work because he wants to be able to keep up with me. We've had this really interesting dynamic for the last 15.5 years that we've been married, where sometimes he was ahead of me, and then I had to do my inner work to catch up, and then I would be ahead of him, and then he had to do his inner work. So we keep each other accountable. We want to grow young together, and we want to keep like growth is a big part of our union. Yeah, Sheena's amazing. I emailed out one yesterday to her, when I put in the community tab too if you guys didn't read the email. When she like yelled at me in front of my date, oh my God. Then Uzma, work on your energy, work on your beliefs. Like men want women. There's laws created to protect women from men because men want women so badly. So if you're telling me that you are some kind of an anomaly and some reason men don't want you, they're not proposing, there's something broken there. Either it's an energetic belief, it's a past life karma, it's an energy that you're giving off, it's your looks, but it's unnatural for any woman to not be wanted by men, right? Like every country literally has laws to protect women because men want them so badly. So obviously I can't see you. You're not on a coaching call with me. I can't diagnose you through here, but I'm just telling you it's unnatural for a woman not to be wanted by men. So what are you doing to block that? Is it energetic? Is it past life karma? Is it a belief system? Is it your looks? Is it the way that you act? I don't know. I would have to coach you to know. Yeah. Thank you for the six-step process, Mina. It's helped me so much in my life. Thank you, Glam. Or Gwen. I thought it was Glam. I'm not getting attention because I'm not going outside. There you go. Sometimes you're not like doing anything. Thank you. Someone said you look extra pretty today. Thank you, thank you. I'm actually about to go to a walima party. So for those of you guys don't know, walima in our culture is the event thrown by the groom's family after the wedding. So it's like the reception after the wedding has been consummated. And so we are so I got dressed for that. I showed you guys my outfit in the beginning of the video. I keep typing questions, but then my intuition answers them. I love that. Yes, yes, love that. Oh my God, ladies, this was so much fun, but I have to run. I gotta go. I gotta go get my kids situated, dressed, make sure they have everything they need. I just threw the link for Feminine, Sacred, and Savage. See you guys in Orange County. Also, I have my 2-day intensive happening this week, but that one's sold out. That's why I'm not talking about it. Super excited about that. I love you guys. This was so much fun. I missed this so much. I will, after my Rich and Romance intensive, I will be more consistent with my live streams. I promise. I had some things I was working on. You guys know I had surgery 12 days ago. 13 or 12, 12 days ago, 13 days ago, 13 days ago. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks. So I was resting, recovering, but I did miss you guys so much. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.